If anyone was complaining, it was about being too hot today. It's kind of muggy, but then there's the hazy
Yes,
sky.
the hazy. And that's one thing I was commenting to my wife as we were leaving church this morning. I said, there's that glow. It's more of an orangish glow. Almost looks like a forest fire is going on. And there's good reason for that, Casey. Actually, it's because of smoke from Asia. I talked about this briefly last night at 11. And this is a picture of the visible satellite I took this afternoon. You can kind of see you see that band right over the I-5 corridor there. It's not low clouds that the satellite's picking up on. It's actually that smoke and that haze. We've got basically steering winds in the upper atmosphere up at about 18,000 feet that are steering all these plumes of smoke over our area. We dealt with this back in July, and now we're dealing with it again. I think later in the week when we get a bit more of an offshore flow, both aloft and at the surface, it'll help to clear some of this out. But really, it's making for some spectacular sunsets and sunrises. In fact, take a look at this time lapse from the KOIN tower cam this morning. That orange reddish glow in the sky. Yeah, certainly a sight to behold, and something we're not exactly used to. It almost looks more like L.A. out there with a little bit of a haze or pollution in the air. Out to the KOIN tower cam right now, 91 degrees still. That northwest breeze at 15 miles per hour and 23 miles per hour gusting. It's not really helping to clear it out because this haze is higher up in the atmosphere than the surface wind that we're having. And daytime highs across the state today, boy, it was balmy. 94 for Portland, but check out Medford, 105 degrees. If you're looking for Mother Nature's air conditioning, 61 degrees there in Newport and 71 there at Astoria. 105 also for the Dalles and 100 for Pendleton, and in the 90s east of the Cascades there. Across the metropolitan area right now, still in the 90s there for Beaverton as well as Hillsborough. 87 cool down there in Westland, and 90 for Gresham, and 92 still here in downtown Portland. Widening out the view, 67 cool down a bit there in Astoria. But check out Newport. Boy, you need the jacket there. 55 degrees. You guys never got out of the low clouds and fog today. Still 96 in Salem and still 103 in the Dalles. You guys will cool a bit tomorrow afternoon as we see some of that west wind kick in the afternoon. I'll get to more on that in a minute. If you're heading out to Mount Tabor tonight for an evening walk or jog around the reservoir there, sunset happening at 8:22. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s through the 8 o'clock hour, and then we'll slowly drop into the 70s as we go through the 9 o'clock hour. Now, this ridge of high pressure really responsible for bringing us all this hot air over the past few days. Now, as we go into Monday and Tuesday, we're going to see temperatures cool just a bit as we see a bit of an onshore flow. And I say a slight bit because we're not going to cool like 10 degrees or 12 degrees or even 20 degrees like we sometimes see. It's more of about 5 to 8 degrees overall. So that's a cool down. But look what happens as we go into Wednesday and Friday. We see this ridge of high pressure rebuild. As it does so, it pumps up some warm air from the southwest. And then we're going to see a little thermal trough build up the coast, and that'll help induce an east wind. As it does so, that's going to really help pump up the temperatures in a big time way. In fact, let's go through the next 72 hours. Some patchy morning clouds up against the Cascades and out along the coast tomorrow. Otherwise, another sunny day on the way. Then as we go into Tuesday, same thing. Watch what happens as we get later into Tuesday and Wednesday. These clouds, they all push offshore late in the day Wednesday, and that's a sign of some of that warmer air beginning to work its way into the northwest. Out along the coast on your Monday, morning clouds, otherwise gradual afternoon clearing, cooling into the 60s for all areas, 91 for Salem as well as Eugene, into the upper 80s for Kelso. Some patchy morning clouds possible, otherwise sunny skies again tomorrow. Sunny and hot again east of the Cascades. Cooling to 97 for the Dalles after your 104 today, 99 there for Pendleton. You guys will be about the same as where you were today. And along the gorge, sunny and hot. West winds kicking in the afternoon, gusts up to 35 miles per hour there, especially from Hood River points east, so it's a good windsurfing day. Another sunny day on the Cascades with a free air freezing level there, 15,000 feet with highs in the 80s there for Government Camp. Sunny skies for the metropolitan area, 90 downtown, 92 at Hillsborough as well as Sherwood and Lake Oswego, and 91, a popular number there for Tigard, Beaverton, and Tualatin, and 90 at the airport, and 92, same there for Milwaukee, Clackamas, and also Oregon City. And flying up to the north part of the metropolitan area, 90 for Scappoose as well as Salmon Creek and Battleground. Out the door in the morning at 8 o'clock, 64 degrees, mostly sunny. A quick warm-up there at noon and 79 degrees. And a 7-day forecast, it's going to make that 90 on Monday look like nothing by the time we get to Thursday. We're talking 100 degrees there on Thursday, still in the upper 90s for Friday. And then we cool a bit on Saturday, and we could even see some thunderstorms as we get into next weekend. So.
All right.